Good morning. And it says going live. It took a minute for it to come on. I got a little blip on my screen. Hold on a minute. Woo. Okay. I hope you're having an awesome day. I am. Boy, my morning has just been action packed, and I got a hold of a few people that I haven't spoken to in a long time. So for me, it's a day of reconnection. How about you guys? I look forward to pulling a stone for anybody. The very first person I had a message last night, and oh my gosh, Mary, that's who it was. I was gonna say, what is her name? Mary asked for a stone today, so I'm gonna pull a stone for Mary today. Mary, this one's for you, love. You are sitting in number two. Number two is the earth. It also is reflection. And isn't it odd that so the Mayan teaching or the earth count teaching that I learned, it was earth, Mother Earth. And the Mayans say it's a reflection. So what is, and I often questioned, why would it be reflection? Well, reflection of not shining back at you, but remembering, reflecting of where you've been and what you've done. So you're sitting in the reflection of earth, and it's asking you to actually slow down and dig your feet into the ground today. But it's more than that. There's something about planting. I'm seeing it's asking you to plant something today. Plant a flower, plant some. It's almost saying plant a tree, plant something. I'll get it. The download will come. And you're sitting in feelings today. A lot of things are going to get stirred up. That's what I'm seeing. I see a great big pot, but it's a pot of earth, and it's got lots of mud. So there's lots of water in the earth, and it's stirring around and around and around. And it's you're dropping seeds in. I'm dropping seeds along the way, and it keeps on going around in this big pot. I'm creating, I'm bringing forward life, but boy, it's not going to happen quick. It's really, really slow. And in the background, you have somebody pulling the seeds out. So it feels to me like what you're moving in the right direction, but someone's running along behind you, pulling your seeds out of the ground. And you're wondering, why isn't it growing? It's growing because you have somebody pulling the stuff out, and look behind your back. So, and I know people say don't look behind your back, you're not going that way, but in this case I'm going to tell you, look behind your back, turn around and look at it from another perspective, because it's not all what it seems. There's somebody in the background kind of undoing what you're doing, and just be aware of it. And once you're aware of it, you'll be more be able to see it then. And it's asking you the staff, so it's asking you to hold firm, you stand your ground, don't back down, because that person that's pulling the seeds out is actually kind of having a lot of fun disrupting your flow. And they're asking you to hold your ground with your staff. Don't run away. Hold your ground, turn around, and look them square in the eye. So when we have adversity, rather than running from it, go right on into it. Just don't back down. And that's where you're sitting today. It's a very interesting day. I'd be interested to know how that day played out, because it was such a clear vision, and I'd like to know more about what that meant and understand it a little more. So if you could help me a bit by letting me know how the day played out, that would be very helpful. Thank you. And Kim, good morning, my dear. And I gather that Lee would like a stone as well. So I'm going to do one for you, and then I'll do Lee right after. This is number 15, 5, 10, 15. And you know what 15 is? The collective spirit of all humans. That is that mass energy, that mass, that mass energy. But you're getting, your frequencies are changing though. So I'm going to be able to tap in to a whole new group of energy or people, if you will. And those other ones that were sitting there that I used to tap into are going to kind of fade away. So you're going to find a switch as you're coming up. So you've gone from this level up there, and you're kind of moving up to here. So you're now going to be creating new environment, a new community, a new everything sitting here. Doesn't mean that those people are less than. It just means that they've fallen away, that they've now moved on to their own path of where they're going, and you were only meant to be on that path for a short time. So your new path is going to be creating a whole new group of friends, a whole new group of acquaintances, and a whole new group of growing. It's a pretty cool day, actually. You're also sitting in loneliness, though, because some of those ones that are drifting away, it's going to be sad that they're drifting away. And you're going to kind of go, oh my gosh, could I just keep getting you back here? And feeling that energy today. And it's feeling like you're separated. I feel like I'm here, but darn it, I wish that I was closer to you like we used to be. And there's that feeling, that longing feeling. And it's okay to feel like that. Allow them to have that energy, but allow them also to move forward in what they're looking for and what they're doing. And I keep reaching for a stone and it's not. Hold on a minute. You're looking for the hummingbird. Ooh, that hummingbird. So the hummingbird teaches us that we can be very, very busy, but we will always find the food. Stop and eat. Don't be so busy that you're not eating. And trust that hummingbird will get you to where you're going. So the plants that the hummingbird is already fed on, which sounds kind of I don't know, like you're using people, but it's not like that. It's the communications and the group and the energetic that we all kind of thrive with each other. That's moved because now the new plants are there, and that hummingbird is off to find new plants, new feeding ground, new in energetic, and allow yourself to shift into that. Ooh. Mr. Lee, how are you today? I hope that you're having a good day and you're back at work. Today is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is in the north of the medicine wheels. My mind just went. You're sitting with the animals, but just the animals today. You're also sitting in balance. I'm feeling a little bit more balanced today than I did yesterday. That's a good thing. And I'm not, I don't feel like I'm walking on stones that are going to fall off. I'm my feet feel firmly planted today, and I'm sitting in the balance of life. I'm not tipped over. I'm not more one side than the other. I'm just literally in balance today. You're going to find this is going to be a really, really good day for you. And defeat, but it's not saying defeat. You're going to sit in defeat, saying defeat's in the rear view mirror today. I'm actually going to feel on top of everything today. It's a real positive day. Your energy's up. You're feeling renewed. That renewed regenerative feeling is what you're sitting into. Yeah, and you've pulled the path of many paths. So the card of many paths, I think that the end of the one path that you were on is already showing, hey, you know what? Yeah, I'm coming to an end, but look over there because that was just shining bright and that new path is starting to light up for you. And because it's lighting up for you, you can see where it's going to go. I know I have to stay on this path for a little bit longer, but also know that there's a switch back coming and I'm going to be able to go there. And I'm in balance. I'm not out of balance and I'm focused on where I want to go. As long as you keep that momentum up, you're going to be just great. So, yeah, good for you. So, Debbie Miller, good morning, my love. Miss Debbie Miller. You are sitting in 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of the medicine wheel is sitting in the cycles of natural law. But what cycle are you sitting in? Because there's several cycles, and I'm just kind of taking a peep. And you're also sitting in patience. Cycles of natural law. You're in a change as well, but I'm feeling older today. I'm a little bit more drained today. I feel like somebody's taken the drain out of the bathtub, and I'm just kind of going, oh my God. And now I have to stand up out of the water, and I feel the gravity of it all. The water, I was kind of floating in that. Now I'm feeling the gravity of it. Just know that this will pass. But get up there and feel that gravity and know that, okay, I can do this one foot at a time, one moment at a time. Take your day and make it into tiny little chunks, because it might feel a little bit overwhelming if you look at the whole day as to I've got next 12, 14 hours to do something. In this case, no, I can break it down to 5 minutes if I need to, or an hour. Don't give yourself the big picture. Have patience with yourself. You're sitting in number 20, patience. Slow down and don't worry about the big picture. allow the little tiny moments to make up the big picture, and really be gentle with yourself today, because it literally does feel like you've got 1,000 pounds on your shoulders today, and you're sitting on the gatherer, that gatherer. So she's kind of feels like she's a little bit alone, but every time she starts going, she's finding something new to add on, but she's adding more weight to herself. So I see you adding more weight to yourself. So when you're adding something new, a new activity, a new chore, a new whatever, get rid of something old so that you're not being bogged down, because you're carrying the weight of what was without releasing what you've done, and allowing yourself to go. So I'm just piling more stuff on, more stuff on. People are asking for help, and I'm adding more stuff on. You got to let the old stuff go before you put new stuff on. So don't get bogged down. You're literally sitting in, like, the weight of the world is sitting on you. Allow some of that stuff to go. What can you release? So make a list of all the things that are dragging you down, and take one thing off that list today. I'm going to release whatever it happens to be. And you may upset somebody when you're doing that, but it's okay. You can't please everybody all the time. Um, Thank you. Struggling today after a very draining day yesterday, emotionally. Yes, thank you. And you are sitting in that, but please write down what's going on and release what you don't need. You don't have to carry it all today. Um, Paul, good morning. See, ooh, Paul stones are just vibrating this morning. So it was this in the very center. That's number 20. It's the last stone, and it is death and rebirth. But number 20 is also that ancient heart. You've got a gift, but you're not using it, is what I'm being told. He's not using his gift. So when, and then people go, and I know when I'm talking to people, they'll often go, but I don't know what my gift is. Just write down a whole bunch of things that you enjoy doing, not necessarily that you're good at, things that you enjoy doing, things that really spark you. So for me, I enjoy being creative. I enjoy teaching. I enjoy all these things. I write them down. And then which ones of those are actually am I really good at? And those, that's your gifts. And even those other ones, because they bring you joy, they actually are your gift. You just got to give them some attention. So that ancient knowing, that ancient heart is really calling out for you today to sit in that. And you're sitting in the number 19, which is love. You're sitting in the love of self, love of life. Don't take life so seriously. We're only here for a short time, and it seems like forever. But I can tell you, I'm in my late 60s now, and when you're sitting in life in the late 60s, and you look back at your life, you realize it was a blink of an eye that I went through all those stages. But when I was going through them, it felt like forever. And it's just telling you to love life, love where you are, and love those gifts and that ancient heart, because that ancient heart knows what it wants. It knows what you're good at, what sparks you. You don't want to get up every day and go to a job that you don't like. You don't want to be facing something that I have to spend years and years doing that I'm not happy with. Find what you're happy with and move forward in that. That is that ancient heart knowing. Pretty cool. Okay. So, Mr. Lee, I did yours. Edith. Good morning, Edith. I haven't seen you for a while. And Edith is, oh, just wait. I don't know if I did Paul's card. Yes, did I do a card? I'm going to do another card, Paul, because I don't remember if I did a card. Um, so, Paul, you're sitting in the rainbow today, and that's celebrating what you know. That's celebrating that movement, but you're celebrating a ray of colors. All the colors start making new colors, and when you allow all that stirring of what I can do, that ancient knowing, I'm sitting in the vibrational energy of up, and that pot of rainbows right at the very end of that rainbow. You can just touch it today. So go ahead and go for the gustos and actually sit in that energy of that today. So you're most welcome. And so now, Edith, I can do you. Edith, you're sitting in 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 of the earth count is also transforming, or I'm sorry, is the spirit of all animals that sits at the south of the wheel. And I'm looking at I see your face with tear. It looks like a dirty face with tears running down, almost like if you were to, sand, if all of a sudden it's raining and the rain starts forming little lines and it's dripping down. It feels like that. I've been crying so hard. I've got the grooves in my face. And you're also sitting, this is also transformation. All these little grooves that have been forming from your tears is actually now starting to morph together, because you're going to be getting rid of that skin, almost like a snake's shedding its skin. And in order to do that, you may have to have an anger ceremony. It's asking you to do something to release your anger. So Edith, get out there and do something to release anger today. Even if it means beating a pillow. If you can go to a rage room. Another way is going out into water, walk up to about your knees, get a great big stick and just beat the crap out of the water, and over and over and over again. And it could take up to half an hour to do that, and keep hitting it and hitting it and hitting it. You need to get rid of the anger and the stuff that's building up in you. Another way to do that is chopping wood. Another way is something that has kickboxing, anything like that. You need to get rid of that anger so that you can move forward. A girlfriend of mine, she, back in the day, racquetball was pretty popular, so she painted her ex's face on a racquetball, and she went into a racquetball court and just beat the crap out of that ball. But it was allowed her that release, and that's what you need to do today, because you've got it all stored up inside. You got to give it a valve to get rid of it, because if you don't get rid of it, it's going to start stuffing, and if it starts stuffing, it can make you sick. So you don't want to do that. You really want to release that rage. Let go of the valve today. Woo, that's a big one. I haven't seen Luisha on. Oh, there's Miss Luisha. I was going to say I haven't seen her. I'm looking for you, my dear. So, Miss Luisha, you are sitting in 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 is the spirit of all plans, but 9 is also choices. You're coming to a big choice today. Um, are you looking for a job? So it's showing me a purpose of something to get up to go to every day is what it's showing me. So, and it's saying that, yes, you need it. So yes, if that's what you're looking for and you don't want to sit in that retirement stage, then um, it's saying, yeah, go ahead and do it, even if it's on a volunteer basis. But yeah, find some purpose, the purpose today, and find the reason to get up every morning, because your reason to get up every morning is purpose, and that's all together. So what is it that gets you up in the morning, and what is your purpose? Volunteer somewhere, go somewhere every day, but it's looking like consistency. So every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or whatever the heck it happens to be, consistency, looking for those things today. And you're also sitting in testing. You're going to test yourself as usual. You're going to run it to the very max, and then you're going to go, now what? So just get out there and look for that purpose today. It's there. It's answering you. You just got to find it. And it's also that magic of being. So maybe you do want a part-time job. Maybe that is what you're looking for. And I know you love radio and all that kind of stuff. I know you love being around people. And I don't know where you're going to go, but I can see might be up today. Or you may say to someone, hey, are you looking for help? Because I would like to be able to be here on a regular basis, or doing whatever on a regular basis. That may all click today. So get out there and be open to that. If that's something you're choosing to do, remember, you have choice today. And if you were to write a big sign everywhere you go, choice, choice, choice. I get to choose what time to wake up. I get to choose what time to go to bed. I get to choose where I'm going to work. I get to choose what I'm going to spend my money on. I get to choose. I get to choose if I'm happy. I get to choose if I'm sad. You're in a full day of choice today. Be very aware of every choice you make today, because you're sitting strongly in that choosing today. That's interesting. But you know what? It's asking me for another card here. It's asking me for spiral. Don't go into the spin. Don't go into the spin. Stay out of that spin. Keep walking in choice. Because if you start spiraling, you know how It takes a long time to get up that spiral, but by gosh, we can spin down real quick. Don't allow that spin to go down. You get to choose, am I going to do it or am I going to keep going up? So keep going up, reach out, call me, talk to me, let's have a chat. Just break the pattern, but find purpose in today. It's important that you look for that. Woo, that's a good one. Okay. I think that's everybody. Oh, Miss Marley, because I know Marley has been busy. And let's go, Marley. 15, 16. 16 is the hold on. Ooh, something's talking to me. 16 is the great teachers, but something's really kind of my stone got super, super hot and started just going boop, 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 like it's knocking at me. And it's sitting in the east, is saying raw power. So you're owning your power today, but no, you're not. So you have the raw power, Marley, but you're withdrawing from it. Allow yourself to get out there and do something fun today. Today's a heavy day for you. And allow the so I pulled the wind for you. Allow that wind, that breath of life. Don't waste the breath of life. And I almost hear somebody whispering in your ear, don't waste a moment of life. It's so precious. Don't waste a moment of life. It's so precious. Find happiness where it is. You don't have to seek it and search it so hard. It's right there at your fingertips. The harder you look for something, the less you're going to find it. And there's a lady and she's just whispering that in your ear today, and allow her words to kind of sink in. And then she's showing me the water. So, is something that I tell people all the time, and she's showing it to me. So if you run water, and you let your hand cup into water, and the water fills your cup, then you squeeze it really tight so you're not going to lose any water. What happens? The water seeps out everywhere, and when you open your hand, you got no more water, because I wanted it so bad. But if you just held out your hand and left the top open, the water will come in, and the water will just sit there really nice, because there's no pressure against it. And it's the same thing with what's happening. I'm searching so bloody hard for happiness, for calmness, for what I'm looking for, but it's right in front of you. So don't look so hard, and take every moment as a precious gift. Life is too short. Those are beautiful words, and I'm going to give it to everyone, because this message that Marley's getting actually helps for every one of us, that life is too short. Don't waste a moment of it. Enjoy it. Enjoy today, because tomorrow's not necessarily guaranteed. Woo, I think that's a big one, and that's a big one to end on, I think. Today, what am I doing? My husband's gone for an ultrasound today in his leg. And so for me, I'm going to be doing videos, teaching videos, and I'm hoping to be able to get the teaching videos for my earth count, so that people can learn how to do the earth count. I would love for every person to know the earth count, so that you too can understand the earth count and the alchemy of it. So I'm hoping that we can get those videos done today, and I can get them up, and they will be free, and they will be on YouTube. So, and go to my website and check out the stuff that I do out there. Also, I did have a cancellation today for my first year program. So that means I have 2 spots available. So if you're interested in coming to my first year beginner class, it's 1 weekend a month for 9 months. It starts in September. It ends in May. And we're located just outside of Edmonton. And if it's way too far to come and you can't do that, I do have an online course that will be starting, I think, in October. And it will be running. It's not going to be it's the exact same program, but because online is a bit quicker to be able to go through, it'll be a slightly different schedule. But yeah, I look forward to offering that and getting that up and running as well. So remember, I have a couple more spots in my in-person program. We do all the teachings in the teepee, and we're sitting right here on the land. It's absolutely magical if you've never been. And what we do is we learn the alchemy of the medicine wheel. We learn how to work the earth count. We will learn the great teachers. We learn there's a whole bunch more stuff. And as we heal all around the earth count with the alchemy, we heal another part of ourselves. It takes 9 months to birth a child. it takes 9 months to rebirth yourself. So if you're interested, please let me know. I'd be happy to get more information to you. Okay, take care. Have an awesome day today, whatever you're doing. And let's celebrate each other. Okay, take care. This is Grandmother Dances in the Night Skies. Have an awesome day. Bye-bye.